How do you feel if you got pregnant?
I don't have a girlfriend.
But if you did, hypothetically.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the James Rambling Show, coming at you live on Friday night. Tonight's your host, James Bay.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the James Rambling Show. I know this is a bit delayed right now, but I have some special guests today. Now, hurry up before we take forever, man. Introduce yourselves already.
I'm gonna go first, Ben. Hello, Ben here. You know, old time friend, old James here. Years back.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm lazyboi, also known as
Yep.
James' best friend. We also go way back.
Yeah, we go way back.
Yep.
So how have you guys actually been?
Alright.
That's good.
I'm not like James. How about yourself?
Yeah, I've been good. Been on the YouTube grind again.
Yeah. I see. Me and Ben have been keeping up on the James Rambling Show episodes.
That's good, doing your research, I see. So how's Scotland actually been?
Doing alright, James.
Oh yeah, that's
So I actually
good.
got how Scotland been. Oh, cracking.
Oh yeah. I thought it would just be depressing. With all the litter and everything like that.
Well, there's so much litter everywhere still.
Yeah.
Fixed it yet.
Not surprised, and the time frame is a bit annoying as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand has been interesting. So yeah, it's
How was your contrast from moving from Scotland to New Zealand? Did you
yeah.
settle in well?
And I didn't settle in entirely until like a few years later, which is pretty normal. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, you know.
You know, what do you prefer though, New Zealand or Scotland? Is your question?
Well, that because that's actually quite a hard question, because I miss Scotland, right? But there's like aspects of New Zealand that I really like, because there's nice people here and all of that, but then then I just realised how bad the food can be as well, and I miss how.
You know, yes.
And I just noticed how much I miss the bread in Scotland and all of that. Yeah, like the plain loaf and all of that. It's amazing.
Does New Zealand have bad bread?
Well, it's alright, but I think just Scotland has some decent bread. You know?
To be honest, I didn't think there'd be a bread difference. I'm gonna lie to that.
Yeah.
You know, loaves were all the same, but you know, I guess different places. I'm still trying every day on the James Rambling Show.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. So, schools, like anything about school and stuff like that.
Well, you know, only one out of the two of us actually go to school nowadays. Yeah, fortunately. That's me. I've been smashing it. I've been getting my grades, my GCSEs. Ben actually stopped going recently. I did. Fuck school, that's all I have to say to that. The education system failed him. It did. So you should have honestly seen what happened for me and Miss Valentine. I won't even go into detail, to be honest. No.
Yeah, you don't need to go.
She was constantly pestering him. One day I just had enough. I just stopped going. But what about you, James? How's school been in New Zealand?
Well, obviously it's been a bit different, but you know, it's been alright. Made good friends and stuff like that. The teachers aren't like that harsh or anything, so.
Oh really?
No.
You know, actually, are they better than the teachers here? Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, no, I was just going to say, I'm interested that New Zealand schools, I don't know if it's the same in Australia as well, but they actually have the Christmas break during the summer and the summer break during the winter.
Yeah.
You know, is that true? Could you explain?
Yeah, that like basically we have like a break at start of December and then we go back in February. So it's like a 2-month break in New Zealand.
You have a 2-month break? We get
Yeah, it's a 2-month break.
We get a 2-month break? I wish. I think it was
Yeah.
funny you say that actually, because yeah, I heard that New Zealand had a 6-month break in schools.
Where did you hear that?
This guy I met on Daisy, he's called, his gamer tag was Jimmy Raccoon.
Oh.
Never trust advice or information from a raccoon. Alright. Yeah, never trust a guy named Jimmy Raccoon. Everyone listening to the James Rambling show right now.
Can you explain who Jimmy Raccoon is?
Yeah, I know who Jimmy Raccoon is.
No, obviously you don't. It's probably just some random guy you found on Daisy.
Some random raccoon. You know, James, sorry to interrupt, had this quick thought popped in my mind. So I seen you're quite the Russian follower, quite a Hardbass lover. You know, could you go into a little bit more detail on that? Like, where did this love come from? You know, where did this stem from?
Well, I don't actually, like, it was like in like 2020 or 2021 or something like that. I just found myself finding the music, because there was this one song that I found like a few months before that, and then I managed to get into it somehow, and yeah.
Oh, right.
You know, I was just listening to like the same music all the time, so I tried to find something different, and I just came across that. Yeah. So.
Ever heard of an artist, Morgenstern, I think his name is?
Morgenstern?
Stern, not Stein.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stern.
Morgenstern.
You know, look at Morgenstern, right? He's a brilliant Russian artist. You know, actually, speaking of Russian, my girlfriend actually has her best friend's actually from Russia.
Oh.
Could you believe it? Yeah, so you know, I actually have a little bit of Russian in me as well, since I'm around it a lot. You know, and I'll tell you this, it's a confusing language. The alphabet, the grammar, it genuinely baffles my mind.
Yeah.
Do you actually know any Russian? Yeah, you could try and get a Russian person on the show. Yeah, honestly, I can see that. You know, asking them how their thoughts of the current events is.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, once everything's unbanned, because unfortunately, as you might have seen, everything's banned in Russia.
Yeah. Everything's like.
Which is stinking.
Yeah, everything's banned in Russia now. So, yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible what's going on in Russia and stuff like that. Yeah, Russian is a confusing language. I'll have to say that.
Russian, I mean, I think at one point we've all tried to learn a new language, and I tried to learn Russian once, and honestly, I was just baffled at just how confusing it was.
Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah.
You know, Russian words, James. I apologise.
Wait, what were you saying? Because we were all going at the same time now, it seemed.
Oh, my apologies. We were actually asking together.
Okay.
Do you know any grammar, Russian grammar yourself, any words?
Well, I remember some stuff, but it's not like a lot. It's just like hello and good morning and stuff like that.
Do you know how to say, like, hello, my name's James?
Well, I don't remember all of it, because it was ages ago since I actually learned Russian. So.
If you want, you can try your best, though. You don't need to try it all.
Dobre utro. Dobre utro is like hello. characterise like how are you? There's a lot to go into there, really.
You know, I know one Russian saying, right? And it's quite a random one. It means I do what I want. Right? And I mean, if you want me to give an example, I could. Really need to. Right, so do you want me to teach us? Want me to teach us a little bit?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm fine with listening. Alright, well James, go along with me, right? So the saying is "Proste talajsto achu," which means I do what I want, alright? Don't know how I know that, you know.
Okay.
I think I learned it in a song, so alright, if you say it along with me, right? Alright,
Prosta. Etalai. Sto. Achu.
So now try to say all at once.
Yeah. Prosta.
Give him an example. You do it, so you let him hear it first. Alright, mate, spell proste talajsto achu.
Prosta etelasto chu. Was that it?
Good job. That was fucking, good attempt. See, for someone that's not, not a Russian speaker himself.
Yeah.
Did a pretty good job there. Speaking of which, Russian, how, James, coming from your standpoint, someone who loves the Russian culture and music, how do you feel about the current events happening right now?
Well, I don't support it, really. It's just a really bad situation, and I'm not just saying that because everyone else has said it, but it's all just terrible. So yeah, it's all to do with it. It's all to do with putting in all of that.
Sorry, Lee, let me interrupt. If you had one thing to say to the Russian citizens or Ukrainian citizens, what would it be?
I'm trying to think because there's a lot to say. As I go into a lot, so I hope things get better or something like that. Hopefully things get better. So yeah.
So James, I have one question. If you don't need to answer this if you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable. But if you could fight alongside Ukraine or Russia, would you? And to help with the current events.
Well, that's a bit controversial, you see, because there's one side where it's there's the actions by the leader, and then there's the other side where they're all trying to be, there's actions by the leader, and then there's the other side that everybody loves. So there's that. So I don't know how I would answer that.
No worries.
Because I don't support war, but there's also some Europe has a lot of these psycho governments, so it's kind of hard to just say that I support one or the other. So I can't really say much on that, but it's so interesting how the Ukrainian president is like a comedian and everything.
But the message still tough.
Yeah, that's so interesting how he became this comedian, and then all of a sudden there's a war going on. So yes.
He's a young fella as well.
Yeah.
Definitely not as old as Putin. I'm gonna come back a little bit. I do have to say I think that Putin's a bit worse than the Ukrainian president. I definitely agree with you there, Ben. Because,
Yeah.
if anything, I actually think that the Ukrainian president's a brilliant fine job, but you know, he's not doing what Putin is doing, hiding in a bunker somewhere. You know, he's out fighting his country, being the good leader that he is. Whereas Putin is in a bunker in fucking probably the UK, hiding.
Yeah.
Having his own problem, having his own actions actually.
Yeah.
He's committed every war crime under the sun as well, which, you know, genocide, racism. He's homophobic, don't even get me started on that, you know what I mean? I definitely think that he should be put to an end, honestly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's like a modern day Hitler, honestly.
Yeah.
For all of the government officials listening, I do not agree with Skeebston's point of view here. Putin, you're doing a great job. He's
Yeah.
just saying that for when the war starts, okay? Listen, I'm just saying that because I don't want to get shot.
Yeah. Don't shoot us.
By Putin's. Oh wait, hold on.
Don't shoot us, we're too young.
Almost hung up the phone there, guys. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Right, did you got any more? You got any more conversation starters? I was just going to say, actually, to line up the subject, how do you guys feel about abortion rights?
I've not been following that recently.
Well, from what you know, abortion, do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? What are your opinions here?
Well, like, the thing about abortion is, I'm trying to calm down, but the thing about abortion is, like, there's like this whole thing where one part of it, you could argue that, like, I'm trying to say, you could argue that there's like one case where it's viable, and then there's other cases where it's like, no, it's not viable, because if the mother's like attacked or something, then I'm like, yeah, we should abort, but like then there's another side to it as well, if you know what I mean.
I know, but okay, well, let's say this, right? Right, the 16-year-old girl, 16-year-old boy, fornicate, you know, get a little bit of freaky, right? Accidents happen, she's pregnant, then what? You know, she's gonna want to ruin her life. I'd like to cut you right off then and give you my views. There you go. I feel like abortion should obviously be there for young people who make mistakes, but I don't feel like abortion should be used as a form of contraception, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I do understand. If you don't want pregnant, use protection. But if you do anything and get an abortion, but don't use an abortion as a form of contraception to get out of it. Because there's other ways. You know, I'm gonna agree with you on that one, right? You know, I'm sure you know.
Sorry.
Like I know, I do have a good clean diary. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, thinking about the consequences really does make me change. Like, you know how I feel. I'm sure we've both been there, Skeebston. We've nearly been fathers, and the fear of that. The fear of that is enough to make a man use contraception.
What a topic this is.
It's a bit fucking stupid. You know, that's a Scottish saying. You know, it's a little bit funny actually. Don't be silly, wrap your lily. And I mean, is there any more to say?
I don't actually remember that one.
And you don't want to be silly. I mean, James, how would you feel? You have a girlfriend, right? How would you feel if you got pregnant?
I don't have a girlfriend.
But if you did, hypothetically. And James, that's a surprising answer, alright? You not having a girlfriend, you're one of the biggest ladies man's I've met. You're the biggest in New Zealand. You know, see if you were living here, right? I genuinely think that the bitches would be trying to reach you. Because, you know, I don't do this, but be going bonkers. You know, I'm gonna make you my Scotland, right? But, you know, see in our school,
Yeah.
at one point last year, there was like a trend for Hardbass. I'm not even kidding on. Like, that's a good point. Like, people in the school were literally, like, even teachers were like putting on in class,
Mm.
And I think because
I never knew about this.
I was down at that point. I was doing higher music before I left, and we actually had to study hardbass over a point of the term.
Oh.
Because it was getting that high in the trends. We had to study it. Actually, I've got a video somewhere. Maybe I can send it to you for the editing process. But there was literally a school assembly. People were literally dancing in the gym hall to I don't know, some sort of, I'm not sure if it was Russian or not, but it was a very famous Hardbass song back in the day.
Oh.
And half the school will literally have like dancing to it. We got to the point where the head teacher over the tannoy had to ask us to like limit down on it because we were just dancing too much.
Is this a genuine story?
Pardon, James?
Is this a genuine story?
Swear on my mother's life. Alright, this is a true story. I've got a video of it, I'll find it for you. Insert video here, little reminder. But I will say, like it was actually, it kind of makes me miss school. Obviously I've left now, I'm on the bigger and better things. Makes me miss school. Things are you doing again? I'm doing in my house and doing nothing. Someone I know.
Wait, what was that? Because you were all talking at the same time again.
Having sex, eating popcorn, and sometimes I take a little bit of salsa.
This is such a improvised discussion. Oh my god.
Okay, I want to hear this unpopular opinion. But you just said it. Popcorn and salsa.
Popcorn and salsa?
Unpopular opinion. Bro, have you tried it?
I don't think I've tried that before.
Bro, I don't think James, I don't know if it's James, I'll be honest, it's only good when you're a little bit chingled. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I have a thing for of strange mixtures, to be honest.
Oh, do you have wait, so do you have some strange mixtures yourself you could tell us about?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mentioned it in like a previous episode, but I don't actually mind it when you put noodles and tomato sauce together.
Oh, I remember you said that.
I wasn't actually joking when I made that, but I just over exaggerated it and everything.
I don't know if mine's is exactly a weird combo, but I quite like mixing my Starburg with my wedding cake. I'm a fucking genius on the podcast right now. I've never even thought of that.
There was this one time when I actually I put a Dorito inside soup. I remember that. Like I put it in like some soup and then I just had it. So I never mentioned that on the podcast, but I did that.
There was this one time where like steak bake, like from Greg's.
Yeah.
I put that in black gauze, and I don't know if you remember Robbie, James, but Robbie ate it and he said it was really nice. He said the black gauze really complemented the flavour.
I don't know if I remember him.
You know what I really like?
Yeah.
What do you like? What's it called again? I really like green pudding.
Yeah.
I really like green jam and Dodgers, like the brownies with the jam and Dodgers on top. I've got a weird story. This is a true story. It's fucking, there's a little bit of strange one, not gonna lie, right? But one time, right, there's this one time, right, I mistook chocolate lube for chocolate sauce. This is a true story, by the way. When did you have chocolate lube? Don't even ask me. Don't even ask me. And I'm not gonna lie, yo. I might sound down bad when I say this, but it was low-key nice. Was it nice? Did you eat it all? Not all of it, like half the pack. I told you I was a bit of fun though. It was no wonder who wouldn't be disgusted. But it actually, like, did it taste like it? It What's it that a galaxy? It was actually. There was a. So I'm pretty sure I was pranked, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I was pranked. It looked like chocolate. You know, I'm not gonna hit this. It's gonna look like shit, mate. Oh, it looks like somebody like violated your fucking packaging. Let's keep this PG. Unless
Yeah.
wants to distance to another level.
I want to keep this PG.
Podcast. Is this PG? I
Um,
don't know if this could be PG. I'm not gonna lie to you.
it's for, I don't know. Yeah. Could start me on Patreon. James Rambling only fans. No, I'm just joking. There's not going to be any only fans for the James Rambling show, I'm just joking.
No, come on, you need to be on only fan.
I'll do it for episode 69. I'll do that.
Yeah, you know what, James? You know, in episode 420, me and Ben should fly you back over to Scotland. And we could,
Yeah, I'll just fly to Scotland and...
Montevideo join.
Yeah, episode 420 is going to be like... How many years away is that now? Like 5 years away or something like that? No, maybe. I don't know.
On 420, man, we need to listen to some Snoop Doggy Dogg and some Bob Marley.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. On that, you've had
How do you feel, James? How do you feel about the legalization of marijuana?
Well, that's actually controversial as well, because there's people that like that think it should be illegal, and then there's people that have that say that it's all about the medical benefits and everything like that. So.
What are your views on it? Do you see something?
Well, if you're gonna have it like occasionally and it's helping you with medical benefits and all of that, then I can support it. But if you're having it like all the time, then I don't really think it's healthy in that point of view. So
yeah, I'm not a big fan of people who do it all the time.
I guess I'm just on the fence, to be honest.
What about you? What about you, Dan? Oh, thank you. So, can you repeat that? Sorry, I was trying to just what do you think about people who smoke weed every day? I'm personally against it. I think it's quite vile. Like, why do that to yourself? Why exactly? You know, why take marijuana when you can breathe fresh oxygen outside in the trees? I'm not a cigarette guy. I really like to smoke cigarettes.
I don't smoke cigarettes, to be honest.
I like black tar. I forgot the last one. There's a brand of cigarette. Black tar Marlboros, yeah. They're really nice. They're really smooth, but this isn't a Marlboro sponsorship still. James, speaking of which, are any sponsorships in this show? Got any sponsorships on the Rambling show?
Well, there's not been any sponsors yet, and I don't know who's gonna sponsor me just now.
Get one with fatal grips, they're really good.
Actually, you know, if Manscaped is watching this, you can reach out to me. We can start doing that, I guess. Get a Manscaped sponsor next week or something. I don't know.
And if Evian's watching this, contact me, please.
It would be interesting if Manscaped sponsored me.
It would be.
Yeah.
Manscaped your dream sponsorship.
Your boss will thank you today.
Do you know what? This episode of the James Rambling podcast is sponsored by me. I'm sponsoring it.
Whoa, wait.
Subscribe to me for 50% off. Something. I don't know what. But just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand. Is that allowed, James? Are we allowed to self-promote on here?
Yeah.
You can? Alright.
Promote your Instagram or something like that.
I've got a very easy username to remember. It's just Skeebston, Is it YouTube or? It's on everything, Twitter, literally everything. Is that his name?
Alright, I'll plug that in the description.
Nice. Thank you.
What about you, Lee?
No, I know what I said. Oh, sorry. Lee, on you go, plug away, boy. Are you on me? I only feel comfortable giving away my YouTube and Instagram for reasons I'm sure you can understand. My YouTube is
Yeah, I'll try and put it in the description. So I don't think you guys do YouTube channels anymore, do you?
Not regularly, but they don't really go anywhere, so I'm kind of demotivated at that point right now. I've got you know Writer's Block?
No.
So it's Writer's Block's essentially like a writer has just stuck in he has ideas and he can't write anything.
Okay.
I'm like that with YouTube right now. I have no imagination. I can't think of any content to put out.
Alright. Well, that's just gonna do it. That's just gonna do it for today's episode. That was a bit delayed and everything, but yeah, it was a very interesting conversation with three mates. So with three mates. Yeah.
Comment section.
Yeah, we'll try and do a part 2 for this. Yeah, we're gonna have to have more of a schedule for that next time because it's coming out really later than it should be. So should have been out by now. Yeah. Alright, so yeah.
James, you should be grateful you took my podcast for Jenny.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Alright. See you next week.